And we hit that, and then I hit that, and we are... We're going.
It's Thursday on a Thursday. All right, kill it.
All right. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay, cool. Hey, welcome everybody. It's Failing with Style, episode 14. It's your boy Difference David. It's a different kind of episode today. I've got just the room is filled with opportunity. So it's Difference Dave and we got
Commode Ty.
We got Commode Tyler over here.
Well, I will say that the room is filled with positivity.
The room is filled with positivity.
There's no sad energy and no angry people currently.
Tyler's turned over a new leaf in the last, I don't know.
2 weeks.
The last like 15, 20 minutes. Where like he's just more positive than before.
Well, David Daly used to, I would say something, he'd look at me with the most condescending, like making a smile motion. He said, "Stop being negative." So I did.
For those not on the Patreon, Tyler was like miming a fake smile.
Not on the Patreon.
So Alex is out. Tim is out. No special guest. So it's literally just two men in their 30s talking in a room like with microphones, but like, we want to make sure that
you gorilla mic right now.
There's just a little bit.
Okay, I was like, it is 8.
There's just a little bit. Like, I want to make sure that I'm like fast asleep. If you know what I'm saying.
100%. It's one of my favorite memes. It's like the how ADHD people drink a Red Bull, and it like cuts the dude like chugging a Monster, just goes woo, and then crushes the can, and it zooms out, and he's in his bed, and he goes woo. And like covers up and goes to sleep.
What are we doing this week?
We had a couple topics. I know that.
Let's back up.
You can pick and choose on which one. I know you said something about cutting boards and
Sure.
You said something about positivity.
Easy peasy. So first thing, you had a big life event recently, right?
I did. I had my lawnmower and leaf blower stolen and the ceiling fan for my daughter's room.
Oh, yeah, announcement.
I'm pregnant.
An announcement, Tyler's pregnant. So the question like that stems directly off of that is, what about your life allows you to think that it's okay to put yourself in a position to get your stuff stolen in the first place?
Just, you know what, because I'm badass. I'm so fucking rich that it just doesn't matter. It's just materialistic shit that, take it.
That was not the answer I was expecting.
I know. Positive tie.
Very good. For those not in the know, for those not in our direct Slack DM at work.
Now there's 2.
Yeah. Well, basically we just said we were just going to, just be absolute buffoons at each other or near each other, which is fine. We did have Alex write in as well. Alex did have a topic for us.
Did he?
He messaged me specifically about it.
Oh.
This is a lie. This is how David lies. Alex said here, let's see.
Okay.
Okay, cool. It said, he said, with the advent of, ever since Narcan came out, it gives,
Sorry, I wasn't ready for that.
Narcan allows people who abuse opioids to have an easy out, so they continue to abuse opioids. Your thoughts?
Does my brother stop it?
I mean, he messaged me. He said, like, bring it up like as naturally as you possibly can.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, it sounds like Alex. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like he's like,
let the druggies die. Nobody cares.
Well, it's like, the other thing he said, like, they're like technically they're like they hurt the national GDP. Because they don't, they're like a waste on, they're taking medical care away from other people, etc. So with the advent of Narcan, it's actually worse, like for the general population. And he was like, what does Tyler think?
Yeah.
He's texting me that live right now.
Gotcha. Okay. While he's working, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
He can multitask. I mean, he's a brewer. And he has a degree. So, and he's...
These are all true things.
All right. Let's see. The next one from Tim was the term butcher block is just marketing hogwash to get people to buy more expensive cutting boards.
I mean, yes and no, because a lot of the time they are on wheels, so they do have little storage underneath them.
Sure.
Little extra storage. Realistically, though, you can't put much under it. So,
Just
yes, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Great.
So
thank you for that, Tim and Alex, for writing in for those. Let me see. The other one that I had was
I will say they look cool.
They look cool, but I just like
but a cutting board on wheels. I'll just stick with my cutting boards.
Kinda.
I'll put them on my counter.
Does it have to be 4 fucking times like more expensive?
That is also very, very true.
Like, sure, like, oh, it's got the end grains crisscross and your knife won't sink into it and blah blah blah. But like,
$900.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. I'm like, Booze Block can eat my butthole. Like, dude, the Williams-Sonoma brand, that's already kind of like expensive, but the Williams-Sonoma like extra large board that's downstairs that I do not oil.
Oh, okay, but how long have you've had that? Was it a wedding gift?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, which was 8 years ago? No.
2017. Whatever that is.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
8 years ago.
But I mean, like, is there like the formation of a split? Like, could I turn it into an heirloom piece? Sure. I sure could.
Fuck it. I feel like we're old and we're past the generation of we need to keep these things to give to my children. I'm a father. Like, you think my kid is not going to want any of my shit?
That goes into like one of yours that why is it when you get older the simple things, or why is it when you get older whatever, like the simpler things excite you as time goes on is how I'm going to read that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do feel like it is a case by case, but since when I was younger, I was just a fucking maniac so much that like now that I've like a good time to me is like me being able to sit at my PlayStation for a couple hours and then going to sleep at an appropriate time so I can wake up and do the dishes. Like it's out of those little things that I can fully shut my brain off and not interact. That's why I like doing yard work.
This is probably the only podcast we've ever like full on heard you, and like I can like there's been like if anything the previous joke, I'm gonna jump back to your point.
That's fine.
But like the previous joke was like this was like just a medical journal of Tyler's like vocal history, basically. Because sometimes it's just or you'd come over and just get fucking melted drunk, and we're like, yay, it's Tyler doing that thing.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah,
and there's no way I could have said that otherwise unless it was in front of a microphone, because that's how.
100%.
That's
how
how
I know that.
real dudes talk about their feelings.
I see you more than I see my son.
Man, they make water real, man.
But yeah, with that though, I did quit drinking. I don't know if it's permanently. I know I feel better. I sleep better. I don't really have, I guess, the urge. You know what I mean? I mean, I have some NA beers at home and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know. It was after my birthday, and then when Dennis was here, just because I haven't seen Dennis in so long. But
sure. Yeah,
other than that, just I haven't really felt like it.
I think it goes directly into the complex thought of, like you were saying, what you would call simplicity. I think of it as if I don't do this now, if I don't, jump on this urge right this second.
That was my phone.
It's all good. If I don't jump on this urge right now, then my tomorrow's going to be better. If my tomorrow's going to be better than like 3, 4, 5 days from there. And if I keep doing that, the little things, there's probably a bunch of business and motivational books that say like it's the little things.
Yeah, but also with like the whole, I don't know, the whole idea of like almost the FOMO of like I'm going to it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to go do this because you are, he is, she, whatever. No, I'm past it. I don't care. Like it's one like how Brandon rips on me when I'll be in Discord and I'm like, well, I'm a potato. I'm tired. He's like, oh, it's tired. I'm like, yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed. I understand. Do whatever you want as a human being, man. Stay up all fucking night and be miserable in the morning because you didn't sleep or whatever. It's not. I don't care.
Yeah,
I am going to make the choice of I don't want my morning to be fucking wrecked because I still have a toddler. and I gotta get ready for school.
Right.
So,
Short of, I get a text that says, "Hey, Alton Brown is here, and he really wants your take on something." You know what I mean? Like something, something totally ridiculous.
I don't give a fuck that there's a Star Wars burlesque show at a bar.
I'm like,
I
hey,
see titties every day.
right? Fucking welcome back to the fucking Swagger Than You podcast.
I'm so drunk.
Just inside look over and you're like, what happened?
It's a huge, what is a beer tower? Like a fucking 4-liter beer tower.
I totally know what you mean. I'm just like, I don't know. The time and place for me to like really want to let loose. The stars literally have to align. I can't have my car, but also transportation has to be like I can have an exit route like ASAP.
Yeah.
I'm not having fun anymore. Cool. And I can just dip set. Oh, like cool. It happens so infrequently. Oh, and it's got to be like 1 or 2 days before I have to go back to work.
Oh, yeah.
So let's say we have Monday off and we do it on like Friday, Saturday, one of those. That's totally like,
if we have Monday off, I'm cool with either Friday night or Saturday morning.
Or like Saturday.
I'm
day drink.
That's what I'm talking. I'm talking strictly drinking.
Sure.
No, like if we're off Monday and we go out Sunday, we better be home by 2 p.m.
And you already have the groceries, and you're not really worried about food prep, and you
correct. Yes. Niall's already in bed.
The laundry's in an okay enough position where you
I have clothes for the next day. Multiple pairs.
But like, so like that's mine at least. Is like I need, like casual drinks and whatnot because I drink far more casually than you do these days in a sense. But I mean, for me to actually go buck wild, it's got to be a really specific set of circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think the last time I went like buck wild was probably around Christmas. I went real buck wild, but
like at a family event or something.
I don't know. I just think I went out to the bar and stayed out too late.
Yeah.
And yeah, because Whit was like, "It is 4 a.m. Come home." I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's how you know that you did a good job.
Yeah.
What did you mean
peas and carrots?
What did you mean by this one of why are most medical dramas hot fucking garbage?
Because most medical dramas are hot fucking garbage. Okay. There are a handful.
Sure.
Because I do take your opinion because at this point in my life I know when you're being serious. I know when you're just being you, which is hilarious because most people don't. But I know I do trust your opinion on certain things. Like you said, I think it was the opening of ER was fucking banger. I still need to watch it. No, okay, I have not yet. That was actually, I'm going to try and do that tomorrow night after Niall goes down because you said it was pretty long.
Just episode 1, 90-minute episode.
Yeah.
Just you don't have to go past that. Like
I might watch it at work.
The barrier to entry for what I'm talking about is just that one singular episode.
Yeah.
What's cool about that is there's a young doctor or whatever they're trainees but they talk to I don't fucking remember all the lingo. But the young guy in ER episode 1. You'll know who it is the main actor, is now the main, like, attending resident doctor man in The Pit. And they look, like, once I look at them back to back, I'm like, I could see that. He has facial hair in The Pit. The Pit is...
Yeah, you said The Pit was mental.
Pit is fucking banger.
Which I
By the way, Pit on HBO Max or whatever they call it these days. If you need a show recommendation and you're not squeamish, because like, boy, howdy, do they not hold back.
I think it's the medical shows that are just so over dramatized that it's like, okay, dude, yeah, we like House. I've tried watching it. I've tried watching a couple episodes. I think it's really fucking stupid. It's like, okay, I get it. He's like the best doctor in the universe. Like he just it's like, oh, her fingernail's kind of white. I bet she has this one thing that's. Oh, there's only been one case ever.
And it's never lupus.
Yeah. Okay, and then fucking Grey's Anatomy is...
I feel like everyone was burnt on Grey's Anatomy. It's like listening to the Beatles.
It's also gone way too long. Like
it's like listening to the Beatles or something.
Yeah.
It's like you just get burnt out on it and you're just like, I fucking get it. Yeah. I get it. Shut up, you guys.
Bailey watches it, which threw me for a huge loop. Chris. But...
Sure. You say that last name, and there's like a fucking hive of them.
I don't know what that's at. That's what I reiterated.
The illithid hive mind that is.
Yeah. But the the good doctor or whatever. I'm a surgeon. Like,
sure. Some
it's
people.
just the over dramatized, just silly shit to where it's like, even Chicago Med. It's like, oh my god, a lady came in with a hand grenade. It's halfway in her belly button. Like, don't blow up. Like, the scenarios are just so fucking stupid that, like, and the one Grey's Anatomy episode I saw is, I don't even know the character's name, but the Asian doctor is walking outside, she slips, and a fucking icicle breaks off and stabs her in the stomach, and it's dumb as fuck.
I know.
Like, that is my opinion. Other people's opinions are just wrong.
Sure.
Yeah.
I get that. I'm going to change just for a second, because this sparked my memory for some reason, because technically Brian is the one that mentioned the pit to me first. He was like, or maybe I heard it like several people were watching it all at the same time or whatever. But Brian mentioned that.
I think it was at D&D. He mentioned it. No.
Work Brian.
Oh. Whoa.
Work Brian watches a lot of shows, and whenever I gave him my pitch on season 1 of True Detective, and he's a binge watcher and he doesn't sleep. Anyway.
Probably yawns all day.
So he banged out season 1 of True Detective in like 1 or 2 days or something like that. But like, this is during a work week, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dog, that's like eight straight hours of your life just fucking Thanos snap.
Well, I mean, think about literally you come home and just watch TV instead of playing games or doing anything productive.
I don't have a child or two.
Oh no, yes, I get that.
That's the thing. I'm just like, how is your time not instantly soaked? It doesn't matter. Anyway, he was asking me. We're talking about a work trip, or like, are we going back to Vegas? Are we not going back to Vegas for the RV show that's out there?
Was it that one wasn't productive at all? Was it realistically?
Name one that was.
Fair. You said the one in Florida was actually that was a marine show.
The one in Florida was much better as far as like from a business standpoint, but like I think they'll get better as time goes on, because like it's one of those things, if people don't know who we are, I don't want to get into work stuff.
No, fuck no.
Anyway, so
I'm not getting paid right now.
Get paid, get laid, Gatorade.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys. Make sure to use coupon code fucking get paid, get laid, Gatorade for all your hydration needs. Anyway,
use coupon code SQUAMP.
He asked me what my like final meal, like what would be your final meal, and I really thought about. it. And I was like, I mean, I really landed on like the ramen that we made. The ramen that we made is like there's care, there's love, there's just passion, there's friendship. Like there's all kinds of stuff built up into that ramen event, and I love it so much. Like ossobuco, I've had some really insane ossobucos before. Like he mentioned the bao buns that were from Momofuku, and I was like, bao buns are cool and all, but they're kind of like 1-2 note little fun little snacks or whatever. But like like for final meal, I'm gonna jump to his. I'm gonna jump to his, but you think about this while I'm saying this. This 40-year-old man who has had business trips, at least traveled like half the U.S. and been in. He's a husky feller, so he loves to eat in the first place. So theoretically, looking at him, you're like, he's probably experienced like more food on average than most people.
Yeah,
is just how I'm
and we're big.
guessing it.
Like...
and we're big boys.
Yeah.
This motherfucker looked me straight in the face and said, TGI Fridays.
Dog.
TGI Fridays.
I don't think I've ever been to Fridays.
Jack Daniel's Bourbon Burger. And he was like, with the dipping sauce, it's out of this world. And I'm like, I can't imagine a more fucking...
Do you have an option to die first?
I'm like... I can't imagine a more just milk like sure like what you like, but like, man, brother, there's gotta be something.
Filet-O-Fish.
I mean,
banger. I
have heard this has come up on a couple different podcasts that I've listened to, or just in the general zeitgeist, is that people like do actually like the Filet-O-Fish as like a secret.
I haven't had one in since I was a child, like probably 6, and it's because we grew up Catholic and we eat fish on Fridays during Lent. I couldn't honestly tell you what it currently tastes like. I also don't eat a lot of fast food, even though I'm fat.
Sure.
We eat a lot of frozen shit. But last meal,
it was so fucking jarring because I was sitting on, my knees were on my chair and I was kind of spinning around and just thinking. And he was like, What's so hard? Like, what do you like? As if he just has this fucking icebreaker question at the forefront of his mind for anyone to walk in and be like, "I like TGI Fridays." We're like, nobody asked. What are you talking about, dude? Sorry, but
I would.
See, you have to think. He just spit out TGI Fridays Jack Daniel's bourbon burger with a dipping sauce is like the most S tier fucking meal, and I'm like, you cannot be serious.
If I could do it, I would do like, if it was possible, like a seafood tower.
Okay.
So like some king crab in there. Like I had langoustines once that were really, really good. They're apparently just crazy expensive to get here because I think they're only in like the waters of New Zealand or some shit. Oysters, things like that. Things that like they all have a similar flavor, but they're all very different at the same time.
Sure.
Cook them, something of that nature. Or I will say I do really like my tonkatsu. I really, really like that tonkatsu.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Jack Daniel's barbecue burger. What else?
I was so stun locked. I'm like, are you for real? Like, you haven't had let's just get chains out of the way. Could chains do a good job? Certainly. Are they going to be the best meal of your life? Like, I really hope not.
Yeah.
I hope some like manufactured corporate fucking meal.
And this isn't me even being pretentious. I can't think of a chain restaurant that I've been to that I'm like fucking whoa. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, does it do the job? Yeah. Is it bad? No. I mean, I've eaten in some bad chain restaurants, but like, if I go eat like Cheddar's with my mom, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I know what I'm paying for. I know what I'm getting.
I think Chili's is fine.
I've never been to Chili's.
No shit. Mm-hmm. Chili's does just like it's the most fine of fine. Like like
it's like upscale Applebee's, right?
I mean, sure. I'm gonna put them on the same exact level to me. It's just
gotcha.
It's just such a triple dipper ding dongs, and I'm just I just
it's the fucking the Nashville hot mozzarella sticks. Like,
it's such a bummer.
So's my dick. All right. Even with that last meal thing, man, I've honestly never really thought about it, and even the answer I gave, I don't know if that would be. You know what I mean?
There's so much wrapped up in the ramen where I'm like, it means more than just the food.
Yeah. I mean, if we're doing the full event with it and stuff, that for sure.
The food does it. It takes me miles down the road into food happiness.
Yes.
What about barbecue? The barbecue places?
Franklin's bangs. Yeah.
I was going to say
Franklin's is very, very fun. That's the best barbecue I've ever had.
Let's take a look. What isn't tartar sauce? Pretty good question.
Ketchup. Ketchup's not tartar sauce.
This is the worst transition fucking ever. What's your last meal? And then like I actually
probably mustard. Mustard's your last meal. Yeah.
So I mean, tartar sauce is what? Just like a chunky sauce. Sauce meaning
just mayo and relish.
Sure. So Thousand Island is tartar sauce then, right?
No, because it's ketchup, mayo, and and relish. There's a third ingredient.
No. I'm not saying like literally it has to be a 1 for 1.
So you're saying any sauce that's chunky is tartar sauce?
It's a category of sauce that has chunks in it. So
salsa. So would that be
salsa's tartar sauce?
Okay, I'm getting your logic now.
I can hear Tim just fucking gripping the steering wheel, going like, "You son of a bitch!"
He's on the plane. Take it down. Mignonette, I guess. A mignonette would also be a tartar sauce.
Is it so like a gastrique? You put some like a vinegar reduced, or like a vinegar reduction, but usually there's gonna be like some thyme leaves and maybe some shallot in there or something like that.
Yeah.
So a gastrique tartar sauce.
Okay.
For sure.
I like it. We should get T-shirts made.
Oh yeah. What was the other one I had here? I'm going down the list here. So, Alex's business hasn't strictly come out against slavery. You're either with us or against us. Change my mind. Now, this would be better if he was in the room.
Yeah.
But, do you think it's necessary for his business to strictly come out against slavery? Because at the moment, position's unclear.
There's a lot of white people that work there. A lot of white people.
Yeah. That's something to think about, you guys.
Yeah. Let's table that one. We'll get back to him so we can look in his dumb racist eyes.
We'll let you know. Still, this one from a TikTok. It says, a rogue wears leather because it's made out of hide.
It's not a question.
Well, I said get it. That's a question. Dumbass.
I read that one. I was like, oh, I was like, he read that somewhere, just threw it in there. It's like,
got him. What's funny is I didn't know doing these originally that it was just gonna be me and you.
They were chainmail.
Huh?
Is chainmail light armor?
No. God, we're gonna get fucking D&D. I can hear your brother just going like, well, actually, wherever he
He's
is.
gripping the fryer baskets.
He's like, as soon as I don't have to work 7 jobs, I'm gonna correct the fuck out of them. But the next one was shreddis, or that's short for shredded lettuce. For those who don't know, shreddis is better in every lettuce application. You're wrong. Not a question. You're wrong. How about that?
That works.
Can you think of a lettuce application where shreddis wouldn't be better?
The only thing I can think of is just a lettuce wrap.
Sure, that turns it into a bowl at that point.
If you have bib.
What about wedge?
Dude, fuck wedge salad. Like, you can go to hell. Like,
really?
Fuck yeah! I order a salad.
Oh man, we struck one. We're fucking redlining.
Wait till I get into avocado toast. But no, dude, a wedge salad. I order a salad. So my shit's cut up. Yeah. I can go home and quarter a fucking head of iceberg, pour ranch on it. I'm like, look, I'm fancy. By the way, this is also more expensive than the other ones.
Yeah, and just like the dressing distribution on wedge salads is also kind of jank usually.
I feel like someone was very lazy one day, did it, and someone was like, wow, that looks really good. And
I don't know.
They're dumb.
Big dumb. Probably like, what are we waiting at, like 30 minutes or something like that. This one's going to be a short one, by the way, because it's only myself and Tyler. And also there's a Helldivers update, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got to be Tomb Raider too.
So, and maybe we'll jump into that. Why can't all glass have anti-fog and anti-stick coating? It sounds like they're in bed with Big Glass Cleaner.
That I agree with.
The reason I brought this up is because I have I shave my head and my face and whatnot. So I have a mirror in the shower, and the most recent mirror fell off because it was like a flat one that only had like a rope that was supposed to tie to a thing. It doesn't matter. But they're all like anti-fog, and I'm like, why can't my windshield be made out of something like that? Actually, now that I'm saying this, I know Lee is gonna just like run this through a simulator or something.
I was gonna say maybe because of of course the temperature, but
sure,
the prolonged time that, like ice on your window, like it's been cold for hours.
Yeah.
Or, I'm also pretty dumb, so
prolonged eye contact.
Perfunctory.
This next one. What did I say today? I referenced myself as being solipsistic, and that just. I mean, don't get me like it's like surprising to Brian.
Did they not know what it meant?
Correct. They didn't know what it meant.
Okay, gotcha.
That was the original thing, because I was like, I even phrased it in the way of. I was like, what's that word that means that like I only believe that myself is, the only thing that's real. You care
about yourself and you don't care about other people. You don't care if other people are successful.
Pretty much that. In
any standpoint.
And the next line out of Brian's mouth was like, for someone so dumb, he's got a really great vocabulary, as his tiny fucking little stupid face.
His face started shrinking more and more.
I'm like, you have no room to talk. And his little propeller hat was going.
Wait, he
really
said that
cute.
to you?
Yeah. Oh, well, like we shit on each other like all day long. So this next one, because I was curious if you actually remember this one. Do you remember when Alex used to use Mean Green to clean everything, or was this like he would have like a gallon of Mean Green, whatever it was, degreaser, detergent.
Is this at home, or is this?
From memory, he picked this up from
probably Bill,
ATG or BBC or something like that, and he's like, it's the greatest cleaner of all time. I lost the plot here. To clean everything. Was he right? and I'm just slow, fat, and shitty was the question. Doesn't matter. Moving on. Tim without a beard. Tim without a beard. What's that like? Feels like
kill it with fire.
Feels like the perfect sleep paralysis demon.
What did I say? He's standing over you. Where's my phone?
We'll never know. Okay, so there's while Tyler's looking that up, sometimes like in Italian restaurants or maybe not Italian, like if I'm making like an Italian sub and I have to like really mound on the meat and toppings and dressing, people will take like think of a like sub sandwich bread. People will scoop with like 2 fingers some of the bread out. Do you have it?
No, I'm listening to you though.
People will scoop out some of the bread filling to, leave more room for the actual like meats and cheeses and whatever. So my other business idea, because like I pretty much have these banger business ideas just every single podcast that we don't like capitalize on.
Yeah.
But is there a reason why we don't sell pre-scooped bread? As to that would cut down on labor cost.
Yeah, but
sucks
on labor cost.
Sucks. I'm right again. Anyway, so
man, I feel like it's a niche market. Not everyone wants pre-scooped bread. I feel like we'd lose more money than we make.
Off of what?
Wasted product.
Like but then we sell the what we scoop out to ducks.
We sell it to ducks. We wouldn't make it into croutons. We would sell it to ducks.
Ducks don't eat salad, stupid.
So our market is ducks?
We sell the bread to humans and the ducks get the other shit.
So we're not selling it. We're still wasting it.
No.
Sorry for that mic pop right there. I got a little loud on that one. Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm going to throw up.
No one's listening to this. Another correction was, on the last podcast, Dennis did project that angel hair pasta was the best for sauce retention, and after having a listener call in about their expertise in fluid dynamics, that turned out to not be the truth. I have nothing else to expand on that at the moment, but just remember that.
Well, I'll get a PDF and send it to Dennis.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
The only thing I could think of with that is that the pasta is overcooked, so it's stuck together, so it has the illusion that there's more sauce.
It's just, like...
That is, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, when was the last time you ate angel hair pasta? And
liked myself?
There's only one spaghetti in there, you know what I mean? Like...
I don't know. It's just, like, angel hair is such a fucking bummer, dude. It's not my thing. The bronze cut pastas from Costco, so they'll have these...
They absorb fucking everything.
Oh, you thought you had sauce in that pan? You fucking don't.
For real. Like,
you think that, like, you... need to go, by the way, so hey, pro tip, guys, if you're buying bronze cut pasta, because the rough extrusion through the bronze die as they're cutting the shapes, it leaves more channels open on the pasta whenever it's being boiled to leach out its starches. Those starches then combine with your sauces and thicken your sauces. In the Costco variants, like I made Shanae and Nick were over yesterday.
Dude, it's like a ShamWow.
Seriously, I had 1 pound, 1 pound of pasta and some meatballs, and I was like browning off the meatballs, just get some extra flavor on there, and I had like 3 entire jars of, and these are you know what I'm talking
Rayos
about.
Or whatever you got. Yeah,
it wasn't even the Rayos. It was one that was looser than that. It was like this tomato chunks and basil. It was like a tartar sauce, if you will.
The Little Italy.
It was
whatever. One of the sauces you got.
I had a ton of that.
Yeah,
and I put in and pound of pasta and
3 jars.
3 jars, and then whenever I lift the lid, because I had it just steep there, because I cooked the pasta about probably 75% of the way, and then I hot
sauce,
what I'm saying.
Finish it,
blah. Because I was like, it's gonna soak up some of it. The pan was fucking dry, straight up,
it's tight.
Straight up dry. Like I didn't have any sauce in there at all, and I'm like, I mean, the pasta was great.
So there was 96 ounces of sauce.
Yes. just fucking glug 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 glug. It's gone, completely gone.
That's bonkers.
Which is cool, but I'm like, well, what if I wanted to see this sauce?
What if I wanted soup after?
It's just, I don't know. It's cool and all, but man, it's just such a it's something hard to calculate for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I made white people mac and cheese the other day.
I heard white pube mac and cheese for a second.
No, I had some. I had like half a brick of Velveeta. I don't know why.
Okay.
But I wanted some mac and cheese, and I was like, fuck this. I'm just making Velveeta mac. Made it. I honestly forgot how good just fucking Velveeta with the little milk and macaroni noodles are.
I have nothing against American cheese type cheese. I have nothing against it. Like, I don't give a fuck that it's a molecule away from plastic. I don't care, man. It's just.
Does it taste good?
Yeah, I mean, like it's.
You know what cheese makes the best grilled cheese? American cheese.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, there's nothing that add a little bit of boursin to it to elevate that bitch. Delicious. Like, but
I would say Gruyere and apples. If you haven't had like just I don't know, whatever. I don't know if you've had that or like.
I've never had it on grilled cheese, but
with some pickles on the side to like cut the. Do you like pickles? Are you a pickle guy?
I do, but I'm more of just like straight shot.
What do you mean?
Like just I don't really like matching pickles with stuff. I guess. Okay. Like. It's just I just like raw dog and pickles basically. You're like that is a cucumber.
Well, I mean it's usually there to like cut the acidity's there to cut the fat in the cheese and the butter and all that other shit that you put on there. Is my thought. I'm
down. I've never had it. I'm down to fucking try it though. Pickles and cheese apparently is a huge thing.
Pickles and cheese. That's the name of this episode right there.
There you go.
Do you have anything else I was going to call it from there, really?
No, not really.
Because I want to play Helldivers.
Yeah, I really want to burn through Tomb Raider so I can get to the next one.
How's that going, by the way? Like, so let me pause. Sorry, game talk, guys. We don't have toilet talk this time with Commode.
I'm sober.
Commode Peter, because he's sober now. So, I mean, is there something that drew you to these games? Because the reason I bring this up is because I feel like there's a lot of... I'm enjoying... Yes, this is going to come off as you're not playing the games I'm playing, therefore I think you're weird, is how it's going to come across. But like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, shockingly good. I know you're thinking about getting Claire Obscure.
Oh, I'll 100% get it. Like
Claire Obscure, man.
It's more good. A lot of the games I've been playing are things that have been scored extremely high when they came out, and now that they're free. I've been really into like my single player like gaming life recently, just because. I mean, mostly like a lot of the time I don't feel like listening to y'all bicker and shit. I'm like, this is cool. Like,
you don't bicker.
You're right. Matt just yells till he passes out, and Brandon has to get the last word in, then Whitney's like, I'm getting off, and you're just like, hey guys, we'll get it next time. Like just being positive, David. I'm like, dude, this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
And I don't know, there's certain, like, I like Helldivers a lot, but, like, there's not many PvE games, multiplayer games I'm currently enjoying. Mostly because I don't really, I could make time to constantly play so I can keep that skill up. But it's just, like, because I tried playing Call of Duty the other day, and I got fucking just mopped, dude. Like, I used to go, like, even when this one came out, when I was playing a lot, I was going like my average kills a game I think was 40, and the last time I played, I went like 4 and 58 or something like that. And I was like, I'm not having fun.
That one specifically, that the speed at which that meta shifts, because I consume a lot of YouTube, and I see that there's like updates, meta shifts, like sneaky updates that then shift the meta again, but there's like straight up like meta shifts at least every 4 days.
Yeah. And I also like the cinematic aspect of single player games. I like stories more than I just like. I mean, I was going to say boss rushes, but Night Rain comes out next week, which I'm 100% buying also.
Elden Ring Night Rain comes out.
I will be streaming that too.
I could, whatever. It doesn't matter, but look that up if that's something that it doesn't matter. But a lot of good games. 2025 is looking up pretty sick. I'm not really into. There's a lot of like background talk about the people think that the PlayStation 5 life cycle is is kind of whack, but it came out like
It's got a couple more years, man.
it came out like during COVID, and but then it was hard to get because of distribution issues and stuff. So people's internal life cycle with the PlayStation is a lot shorter, even though in all reality it's been out for 5 years.
But also think about, when did the PS4 come out?
I don't know.
They just stopped making games for it last month.
My thing with that is, I mean, okay, the elitist,
Stop being poor.
the elitist Dave take is a little bit like that, but I'm like, I wish that other studios are free to make, games for the PS4 or whatever, but like, I really wish that they would focus on the current gen stuff that I have to take the, the games recently, Clay Obscure and...
also, indie games, indie companies have been crushing it. Crushing it.
Absolutely crushing it. Guys, eat your pickles and cheese, and... we're out of all the good funny words and shit.
No, I'm gonna go home and stream, and you're gonna play Helldivers.
I'm gonna play some Helldivers. So, thanks for listening to episode 14 of Failing with Style. Don't forget to check out Tim's other worst podcast, and visit Arai Brewing unless you don't want to. All right, we're gone.
Bye.